getting ready for my sit and sew today. I just cut myself. um, I got my long arm all loaded up. I pieced some stuff that I had, and I've got that all done. And I'm gonna leave here after this live to make some lunch for everybody. Put that in my slow cooker. I baked some goodies. So wheelchair ideas, more wheelchair ideas with these orphan blocks. Let's see, how are you doing this morning? So I don't know if you recall, but I got these blocks. They measured 14 inches. So what I am going to do is I really can't sash them because, well, maybe I can. Oh no, if I sash them, it's gonna make it too wide. Well, it's not gonna make it too wide, it's gonna make it too long. So we're just gonna go and we're just gonna sew those couple blocks together, and to get the width, I'm just gonna put side borders. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Melanie. And then I'm gonna show you some other things. So I'm gonna grab this, and we're gonna go and just start making some so we can get the number we need. Good morning, Barb. I have good news. I've heard from Joydy. I'm so happy. I'm so joyful that I heard from Joydy. I can't tell you. So last night, I don't know exactly what's going on, but she did divulge that, good morning, Sheila, that she's okay. She actually called Lynn yesterday to see if she could give her a call if she had her number, but Lynn had heard from her and I heard from her shortly right after. So she's just got some stuff. She misses you all. She says she misses us, our morning chats. She can't wait to come back. Again, I don't know what's going on, but I do know that she's taking care of herself, and that's the most important, that she's taking care of herself. I'm just so delighted that, I did hear from her, because I worry about you all. Another thing for me to worry about, just check that on my list. I went to bed though last night at, I'm not joking, 7 o'clock. So I missed, hold on. I missed the Crystal Heart. She is on at Friday nights around 8:30. I totally missed that. Let's see. Yes, I'm so happy. Yay. Time for the ghost to come down and turkey to go up. Yes. Oh, good. I've been stalking YouTube lives looking for her. I was so worried about her. Yes. So she sent me 2 or 3 emails. She misses us, but she's going through some stuff, and we have to respect that, whatever it is. And all I know is that she could use some positive vibes, and prayers go to her way. That much I do know. And she will hopefully be able back with us shortly. She absolutely misses us. So I just wanted to let you know that I heard from her. And so, yeah, so that happened yesterday, and I went to bed early, so that was good. I'm ready for my guest today. I have, like I said, I have my long arm all loaded, so I can work on long arming. I'm going to be teaching binding today to the folks who need that, so we can get those all bound. I'm still waiting on my labels. They should be coming this week. And now I'm just working on these orphan blocks because I figured, well, let's just add to the pile. I already forgot the number, but we'll have a new number today, right? I have some more quilts coming in from one of them who took home a bunch of fabric, so that's good. And I have a new person starting today in our group. She wants to join us, so that's exciting. We have new people joining us, and so here I've put these together, as you can see, and I'm going to open them up. And these measured, I think I told you, 14 inches. I still have not unpacked though. Everything is still packed. So I will have to do that at some point this weekend and do either a video or a live on it. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out yet. I did do some finishes this morning when I woke up. It's crazy. It's very dry here in New York. We have not had rain. I am hoping for rain tomorrow. Let's pray to the gods that there's rain, because my son has been out fighting brush fires for now the past 2 days. I just saw him this morning. He just left again. He came home. I didn't even hear him come home. I felt so bad. His girlfriend came and had dinner all ready for him, and he didn't even make it home till really late last night. And when I saw him this morning leave super early, he smelled like fire. And so he's back out at it. And so people, if you're in New York State and you live by me, don't be burning anything. We're in a burn ban. It's, you know, he's a volunteer fireman. So, you know, he left work. He doesn't get paid for that. And he's trying to keep our community safe. So we need some rain. We're hoping that tomorrow, the forecasts are saying that it may rain, and I am praying that it does, to help these guys out, because he said, what did he say? The brush fire last night, they got it, and it's not contained, but contained kind of. They got it to only, it was burning 50 acres at a time. Oh my goodness. So his shift was out. He came home, slept, and he went back. So I'm not sure what's going on, but, you know, keep those positive vibes for Joy. Keep the positive vibes that we get some rain here. It's not anywhere near my home that I know of. I mean, he kind of told me where it was, and I really didn't understand exactly where it was. But I don't think it's anywhere near us. And I know that there was 2 yesterday, but he obviously he could only work at one site at a time. And the other one, though, is much further away. All right, so we have those 2. And look at how fast we're going to have this done. So let's see. What does this say? I'm sorry, all. I am behind. Oh, Rebecca's up. Okay, so I know something was, okay, so Joy, yes, so we're good. Joydy is good. Well, I don't know if she's good, but I've heard from her. Put it that way. I'm glad she let us know. Joydy's lives miss you a lot and hope you're well. I told her we all missed her very much. We had fun. It was 3 hours long. Yeah, I was asleep. Well, hello there. What's going on over here? This is called the Joker. Well, we are a quilting group, and we are part of something called the Pass It Forward movement, in which, you know, anyone who needs a little lift, pick me up, we like to pass our kindness around. But it's mostly a quilting channel. And right now I'm making wheelchair blankets for a nursing home. Some of these kind individuals on my channel, my supporters, have sent me some orphan blocks. They have sent me whole quilts. And right now I'm putting together these quilt blocks to make more quick wheelchair blankets. So that's what we're doing. And then at my house today, people who are physically and not virtually are coming over to sew for a cause. So we have that. All right, now let's see. Rebecca, good morning. I love how everybody's so lovely. Thank you for giving me the likes button. Dawn, good morning. I haven't completely unpacked my stuff yet either. Hopefully I'll go. I know it. I cannot believe I have my suitcases still packed. Is he in Cali? Is who in Cali? I don't know. Melanie, I'm new to your channel. I get up early and enjoy you being up quilting. Well, thank you, Jazzy Joyce. Thank you for joining us. Oh, wow. It's dry over there, right? Yes, beyond dry, beyond dry. Let's see. Morning, Leanna, and everyone in the chat. This is Awkward Quilter GA, getting ready to visit an arts and crafts festival. How much fun. So for those who are new to our channel, we have the Awkward Quilter GA. We have Deb as the Pug Mama Quilter. We have the Crafty Life with Rebecca. They all have channels. I'm sure we're going to have more on here that have channels because I have a lot of content creators. I feel so bad because I've been so busy with this Pass It Forward that I haven't had a chance to visit everybody. Linda, good morning. Good morning, everyone. The Joker like button already said hello and you're greeting each other. Yes, we are. Need rain in Massachusetts too. Yes, I don't know, this whole East Coast. Guess, good morning, Nancy. This whole East Coast needs rain right now. Good morning, Lori. I have my tubs ready to mail on Tuesday. Well, thank you, Lisa. And let's see. Oh, good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's working hard today. I just, all this inhalation of smoke does scare me a little, but he's doing good work out there right now. All right, so I have my last seam on this. And then we'll go look at it once it's done. Let me push this back. Joker, are you a quilter or a crafter? Some of people would like to know. Nightbot is, I don't know, did it get one of us? Hi, Sean. I must have missed Sean. Oh, Sean has a live coming up. Yes, Sean, the guy who sews. He also has a channel, so go check him out. He also has an 8 o'clock live today. And last week was funny. I'm in Houston, and I got up a little early getting ready for festival. And it was like 7 o'clock. And I'm like, why is Sean up so early this morning doing a live? I couldn't understand it, but I couldn't watch it either because I was getting ready for festival. And then I realized when I got home, oh, duh, he's on an hour earlier in Central Time. So here is one of them. And so we're going to put this in the corner, and then we're going to go and design another one using the other orphan blocks. So we'll put this one here. Or here, we'll put this one over here. I cleaned my room. I was excited. I cleaned my room finally. Good morning, Donnell. So Donnell is also a quilting channel. If anyone has not heard of Donnell Stitchery, go check her out. Her live is normally at 11, 10 or 11. She will confirm on here. We finally got a nice rain in West Michigan last week and more in the forecast. Let's see. Too many emojis will get you put in timeout. Yeah, not by us. I have something called Nightbot, and Nightbot will put you in timeout if you have too many emojis or you write everything in capitals. So Donnell Stitchery is going to be on today at 10 o'clock. And okay, I'm all caught up. So the next thing. So I love looking at the backs of my Fabric Cafe books to get ideas. What I normally do is I will measure blocks that I have. And these here happen to measure 7.5. And these are all half square triangles. So this is 7.5-inch blocks, but all half square triangles. Good morning, Ohio. After making these tops, I don't think I'll make anything larger than a lap size for a while. Wow. I think they go by quickly. I think that's a good thing, right? Too many emojis. That's why it clicks. Yeah. So going back to this is 7.5, but they're half square triangles. What I do is I kind of go through all like my books here and see like what would look good, what can I use, or even an idea. Let's say I already have an idea for this. I made something called Landslide not too long ago that used half square triangles. This is not the size that's in the book. So I'm going to go grab the book so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So here are my books. Fran has been so generous. She told me write the books that don't have, because it's easy. Even though she sent them to me digitally, it's hard for me. I have to have the physical. I'm the person who has to have the physical in order to just, I don't know, get it together. Good morning, all. Don't forget to change your chat to top or all chat live and hit the like button. Well, thank you, Rebecca. I prefer smaller quilts too. Email tops are easier. I'm working on large quilts and can't wait to get done. Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I just know that I can now go through my books and find anything that is like a half square triangle and then get an idea what to do with those half square triangles. So let's see. So this is neat. Look at this. That uses half square triangles in this, but we don't have all that time and all that jazz. But then look at this half square triangle. So let me go into this half square triangle, which is called Shadow Play. And yeah, that's a giant half square triangle. So that would be hard to kind of, let's see. I know Landslide would work, I think. From making these quilts so often. Now where is Lance? Oh, here we go. So in this book, there's two. There's Ashford Square that uses half square triangles, and I've done both, and Landslide. So Landslide is just a half square triangle and just a block, a solid block. So I think we're going to go with Landslide because that's a solid block. Let me see. Are we going to get lucky? And is Landslide this? No, Landslide is not the same, but that's okay because we are just going to use the idea, right? We're going to use the inspiration of Landslide and make a quilt out of this. I'm just showing you how my brain works, some ideas of how you can do it. Good morning. So Ohio likes smaller quilts as well. Do you have a channel? Good question. Ohio, do you have a channel? Sean, it's time for his coffee and ready for his live. Absolutely. Vintage by Joe. She's another channel. So if you have not heard of all these channels I'm mentioning, please go check them out. Vintage by Joe did her first live. And I wish I could say I'm going to see you in a bit, Sean, but the honest truth is I have to cook some lunch and bake some bread and stuff for our sew along here. So I will maybe come in and be lurking. How about that? I'll be lurking. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them up. And I'm going to see what I have. So I have, this is one. So Landslide starts with a blank block. So we're going to put that there. And I think, oh, no. So this one will go this way. This is the dark. And then this one, the dark, goes this way. And so I'm going to use the book as a guide. Of course, the measurements are not going to be the same, but we're going to use the book as a guide to how we're going to place things. right, and then this one here goes this way. Now, I have an odd number. Of course that would be I have an odd number. Because why would I have an even number? That's okay. All right. What I'm going to do is seeing how this is. This is the number I have. I'm going to take this off. And we're going to make it 1, 2, 3. 3 wide. Okay. We're going to make it 3 wide. And here we go. And perfect. Now I have exactly what I need. So did you all kind of see what I did there? So in the book, they have 4, it's 4 wide, but I didn't have enough. So I'm going to do 3 wide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means I used all the blocks, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Okay. I'm going to take my tape measure. If I've lost anybody or anyone has questions on how I do this, just go ahead and ask. So I'm going to measure across, and this is going to measure 20, well here, we're going to go 22 and a half. Again, we're going to put borders on this to extend it to 30, and then we have from here to here, we have 37 and a half. So that's actually going to be great. So now the fun part comes is, what am I going to put in here? Now I've designed what I want to do. We're just going to put blank blocks in here. And because this is a 3-yard quilt, right? Oh, I can't be showing you all that. Do you see that? Okay. So I have the 2. So I need to find something that would kind of complement all this. So I'm going to say we have the green in the leaves and the green here. So I could either go a blue or a red. I can do a blue or a red in there. Let's see. What do you think? You tell me. What do you think? What color? So everyone's saying goodbye to Sean. What color do you think I maybe should go? Because honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with something that's a little less, like, you know, these are popping. So something that's a little bit muted. So to give these, you know, room to pop. Like here, like let me show you. Like in here, you see how this and that is kind of busy. This one here is a little bit more down. I think a blue would be nice. Yes, complementary colors. So let's see. Let's see. I have, hold on. I'm gonna be right back, I think. I don't know. Let's see. I just got these donated. And actually, they're blue and red. I think a blue. Everybody's saying blue. Okay, well, here's blue. This is not much. I don't know if I have enough in here. But I also can, you know, scrap it up a little. So we could put like a blue in there, right? And I could do blue, but look, I also have this, which is that little bit of red. And we can like, there's nothing that says we can't add 2 more colors in here. So we can alternate, you know, we could do blue, and red. And then we would get, I can use those up, right? We can go with both, right? It's a scrappy quilt. I'll see how much blue. If I can get it all out of blue, I will. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blue. Let's see, let's go cutting. Let's go cut and see what we can do here. What do either one next, what do either one look like next to the green? Oh, good question. Here we go. Let's go over. My thought is if I'm going to maybe if I was going to do like put all the blue where the green is, maybe like that, and all the red where the black is. But what do you think? There's that. Let me iron this and see if I can get what I need out of here. Again, we're going to come in here and measure these so that we're exact. So 7.5 by 7.5. What are we thinking here? Let me read. I really love that rule. I'm partial to blue, but both work. I love the blue and green and red and black. Yes. So that's what I'm going to try to get it all out of this, because the whole point of this is to use everything that was sent to me. And I had a little fat quarter bundle of this. So let's see. All right. So math, our fun math, right? Let's see, this should be, now this, right? A fat quarter, isn't a fat quarter 18 by 21-ish? This one, oh wait, I'm measuring this one. So this is, yeah, this is 21, and this is 18. So 7, 14, 21, 22, yeah, that's not going to work for the length. So we're just going to go with it. Okay. I'm just going to go in half. And let's see what we've got. It's not going to work the length. So we're going to this is what I do when I don't have a ruler. I do have one, but it's in the other room. So now I have this little piece of scrap. We'll use that for something. And we will come on in. And now cut 7.5-inch squares. And we may even frankenpiece some of this. So I only have 4, and well, that's right, and I need 8. Let's see how this is going to work out. The fabrics are beautiful. I like what you're doing with the 2 colors. So we're going to go with the blue we said in here, right? So, and we can frankenpiece. Nobody's going to notice it. So we have that there, but I don't think we need to frankenpiece. Look at that. I think We are good. Look at that. Wow, that made it really pop. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. All right, so we have another piece. Okay, so let's come on over here. And so I could see meant to be. I think so too. Yeah, I love that. I do too. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I wish I could be live all day because I think that would be fun. It really is a lot. It is a lot to have people at your house try to teach sewing and quilting and then run a live. I would feel bad because I feel like I would have you but all on here, but then I would be ignoring you. All right, so here we are. We're gonna come in here and do our 7.5. All right, so now we have our 4. And let's go and put it up in here. Now, if these are your blocks, any of these, I have to honestly tell you, I opened everything up and I didn't label whose blocks were what. And I just like ironed them all and got them ready. So I apologize. I don't know offhand. So you can say, those are my blocks. And look at it. She's setting them. Look at that. I think that's looks, I mean, I like it. I don't know about you. I like it. I like the way the blue is hitting off of the green. I like the way the red is. Yeah, I like it. Just focus on the peeps in your house. Maybe one day you'll live stream. Yeah, that's true. People watch pandas all the time and all, and they're not talking to anybody. And people in the chats are normally talking to them. Just that works. Love watching the process of putting up top. I really like it. So I love that. So we are going to put this together. Here we go. We will put this together right now. Okay, so this is how I'm going to put this together. I'm going to take these 3 and put that on here. And hopefully it'll look the same once I put it together. All right. So now I have them in rows. I'm going to come back over here. And we are going to go for it. You would be teaching us as well. Teachers gonna teach. That's right. I guess, yeah, I never even thought of that. Okay, so I have my rows. Can you see? I have my rows here. This is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have markers, but today we're gonna live on the dangerous side, okay? So I'm gonna take my first row and I'm gonna put the first one there and this one here, and then we are gonna go for it. Here we are. So if I don't talk for a bit, it's because I'm showing you my process here. Now I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna go to my second row. This is my second row because I'm gonna web, or they call webbing a quilt. I'm gonna web this whole quilt. Take this is my second row, put that there. Taking my third row. And we're gonna take the third row, put that there. So I have a question for you. if for a lot of you who follow Fabric Cafe have their books, you see I use them quite a bit, especially for charity. What would you like to see in their books? Like what kind of Fabric Cafe book would you be looking for if you were to look for a book for a future to buy? Okay, so this one has, which is nothing wrong, this has been jacked. And I'm going to just take it off. There it is. Boop. Okay, now hopefully I didn't mess that up. There we go. That goes into 4. And then here. I do have to make sure I did that one right. I did. I'm pretty sure I did. There we are. So, yes. Inquiring minds want to know, what book would you like to see next? What kind of book would you like Fabric Cafe to write next? This is a quilting channel. Oh, okay, I've missed some things. All right, so now I've got this all webbed. I'm going to open up my first row right here, and I'm going to take my first row piece, and whoops, I'm going to take some of that off. Any little loose anything, I just take right off. This is a seam ripper in which I don't use the seam ripper, but I do love the rubbery thing on there. All right, and we're gonna go down. Now I'm gonna go to my second row. I'm gonna keep this chained on there, and I'm going to open this up, make sure that this matches before I go ahead, and it does. Take a little bit of extra time to do that. Now I'm going to my next row. So this is my third row. I open this up. I'm seeing how this looks. I'm going to go ahead and put my third piece on here. All right, we have my fourth row. Now this is where I went a little haywire with doing something. So now I'm going to look at my row here. I'm going to pull this here and make sure, and it's going in. So I'm now going to put my next block on. And then we're going to do the last row again, just to double check everything is good. Now I have my quilt webbed, right? All the pieces are all together on there. I am now going to go ahead and adjoin my rows. And in this part, I'm going to pin because, like someone said, pinning is winning. I am going to pin, and I'm going to make sure that when I pin, my seams are going towards the solid block so that my half square triangle lays flat on the back. If you don't know what I mean by that, here we go. Right here in the back, this seam is going towards the solid color or the solid block. On this side, the seam is going to the solid, and everything is nesting. So now I'm going to come across. All right, so we have now our first two done. Look at how beautiful. I mean, it really is amazing to me that it looks great on the design wall, but then when you start putting the seams together and actually having it all stitched up, it really, I don't know, it's like magic. It's like magic. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, same thing. I am going to lay my seams going towards the solid, and it's making everything nest beautifully, even from the rows above. And pin. You know, these lap quilts are instant gratification, I feel. I feel like it's an instant gratification thing going on over here. All right, so we have that there. I got a little, there it goes. I'm gonna put a pin on here. So what's happening here is that there is this little corner, even though I ironed it, that's being stubborn and folding over. We don't want it to fold over. So I'm sticking a pin there. Gonna give it a couple of stitches, and then I'm gonna pull it out. There was an easy fix. It would have been to go get the iron and iron it out, but we're live. We're going with it. Okay, I need a sip. Today's tea that I'm drinking, these people don't know. I'm not doing this, friend, is Tasso, and it's organic baked cinnamon apple. It's pretty good. I think someone gifted that to me, but it was really good. All right, so here we are. We have 3 rows in. So we're gonna go and now put our 4th one. Again, everything should be laying flat at this point because, again, I just go towards the solid block and everything is laying. Just fantastic. So what you just saw, me do was I took 2 fat quarters, 2 fat quarters that were complementary to these half square triangles, and it's just made a lap quilt. Now for borders, we'll have to see how many borders. Well, I'm only putting 1 border, but we'll see. And maybe we'll do another color for the border, or maybe I'll see what I have left, because if you notice, I did have, hold on, this is being, what is going on here? Nope, that nested. Okay. Or I can see if I have a green. I think in this fat quarter bundle there was a green. So I may be able just to use that 3rd fat quarter to put a border on here. Okay. Look at that. A quilt in the making. And then I'll look at comments. We will quickly give this a quick iron. Put this here. And this should be laying flat. And here we are. Our last seam is going in. And hopefully I didn't sew something backwards, because it happens. So here we are. So we're going to put this up here. And we're going to give it everything a little bit of a measure. Oops. Definitely needs a border, right? Because it's skinny, but I like it. I like the center. Here it is. So we have from here to here 35. And from here to here 21 and a half. So not a big deal. We're going to put a nice big fat border on that puppy. Let's see. Or maybe two skinny ones. Let's see what I have missed. Because I've missed a lot. I know I have. All right. So love watching the process, putting the tops together. I got that. If I've missed anyone in the chat, y'all making quilts? Yes, bless. We are making quilts. Good morning. Good morning, Kevin. Wait, who's Kevin? Oh, Kev, I see. Hello. This is a quilting channel. I need a quilt but can't sew if my life depends on it. Well, watch this channel and we'll have you sewing. I have new people sewing all the time. Are they open to doing something that includes some applique? Rebecca, shh. Fran might be. You might be surprised, Kev. Try it. That's right. You can. She can show you how to make one yourself. I'll keep watching until I can see myself making a quilt. That sounds good. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. 3-yard gnome quilts. Oh my goodness, they had that stuff. They had a lot of gnome stuff at festival. I usually look at the style of the 3-yard quilt. I have to admit, I've never made one. I do have one book. Same here, Melanie. My books uses fat quarters by watching Leanna and getting brave to use other size fabric. Great. I've never seen webbing a quilt before. It looks like it takes practice. Yes and no. I would definitely, Barb, try this on a small quilt like this and just work up to it. Because I web a lot of Fabric Cafe's quilts because they're not ginormous, and there are people who do them ginormous. But yes, you just don't break thread. Today, tea, I thought we were about to get some tea. No, Rebecca, no tea's given out here. I just want to know what people are looking for. I know you want applique. It looks like a neat little at to do it. Yes, I have to practice. I have all confidence you could do it. Virtual tea. It took me a while just to sew binding strips together without twisting them. So the quilt turned out great. If I've missed anyone, I'm sorry, because I am scrolling through. Rebecca, the kitchen has everything you might want. Go for it. Yes. So let me go grab the green because we're going to have to extend this. I do have 2 squares that are like this size. I have, this here. Let's see. What if I do just because I want to use all the scraps I have, this will keep. I don't know. Those might not stay there, but I need to extend it. So there was a fat quarter bundle of 4. It was this red, this blue, this paisley, and this green. But I feel like this green doesn't really go with that green. Let's see. I feel like I might have to take something, but it goes with this green. And we're starting super early this morning. We're starting at 9 o'clock at my house to sew. Everybody's itching to sew. So we're starting a whole hour and a half earlier. So that's the gray. That's the green. I feel like I need a brighter green. I don't think that green is going to cut it out. That didn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. What do you think? We're not going to use that. I'll use this on something else. Hola. What do we think? We need to go, right, with a brighter green. I think we need to go with a brighter green. And then you have that gray that's over there. The green is too dark. That's what I think. So, and I think this gray doesn't do any justice to this at all. So I'll find something in my stash. We'll find something in my stash that will work. That might be something I put someone to. I'll take them to my green stash bucket and maybe they can find something. Because I also need something for this quilt. So again, we did this quilt. We did this quilt today. What blue? I think the blue, what about a black? Yep, we could do that. Good morning, Andrea. Andrea's another channel out there, Mama J Enterprises. She's working on a mystery quilt along, and she lost track of time, and I'm losing track of time. Well, let me show you a couple of my finishes. So we have these two wheelchair quilts that we've made with orphan blocks, in which they need borders. So I will have someone come and deal with that later. Oh, by the way, let me show you. I have loaded up my long arm with polka dots today. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you could use, yes. Look, Nancy, I don't know which ones are yours. Is it this one or this one? But if you watch the replay, you'll see how I came across, if they're this one, I think they're these. You'll see how I decided to put those together. All right. Good morning, Terry. We've got 5 minutes before Sean goes live. So let me show you these really quick. And then I've got to get to cooking. Or at least putting it in the crock pot. So yes, I finished that. And I knew I had another row. I showed you all this quilt yesterday. And I only had 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, I know I did 5. When I went to clean my room, I found it on the floor. So I added the 5th one. I added a top border, a side border. I don't even know. I mean, if need be, I will use this as a lap quilt. I didn't want to give them something that's Halloween, but sometimes we have to be desperate and we're going to have to do it. So this one's way too big, but it may be going that way. Do you make lunch for your sit? And so, oh yeah, I should post all the pictures. Anna said I needed to post the pictures from the last one. Some people who have seen some of my pictures are like, you're running like a free retreat over there at your house. We have food. Last time we had chicken salad, bread. Again, I didn't make everything. Anna brought chicken salad and loaves of French Italian bread. Oh, not French Italian. I don't know. It's either French or Italian bread. And she brought, I think that's what she brought, right? She might have brought some more stuff. It's a blur. Someone else bought orange cranberry muffins, but I made sopa con fideos, which is a chicken soup. It's like a chicken noodle Puerto Rican soup. I made that. I also had brie and cheeses and grapes and fruits, and we had chips, and then my famous salsa that I make. There's a video for that. What else did I serve? I served other desserts. And then, so last night I baked banana bread. So we're going to have banana bread. And today I'm making a sopa de gandules, which is a rice-based soup with pigeon peas. We call it gandules, and a ham. And it's ham, chicken, the gandules, the rice, and it's a Puerto Rican thing. I'm going to have some bread, so I'm going to bake up some beer bread, and I'm going to have, I don't know, I'm going to do one other thing. So here is the other one. I showed you the center, but I finally finished it off with the borders. I did that this morning. I did wake up super early. Yes. Yes. So there was a very, very generous, not going to say her name, but a very generous peep on here who saw what I was doing and said, "You do realize you're running a free retreat over there at your house?" I say, "I understand, but it's a retreat for passing it forward, for charity, for donation." I says, "I don't feel right charging for that." And she has graciously sent me something so that I could use on festival for doing so. She passed something forward to me. She let me splurge at festival than I normally would. Hunter, I don't know who you are, but this is a quilting channel. And yes, I can sing. This girl can sing. This girl used to be an opera singer in her teenage years. I can't do it anymore, but I used to. I went to an operetta school after school. So I finished this. I put the white border all the way around, and this is ready to go. It's actually all going to be folded up for next year, or maybe I'll have time to long arm. But these are the last. Oh no, I have one more. No, I showed you this one. Yeah. I have one more Halloween quilt that needs to get finished, and then I'm done. So let's go. Let's see. Here we are. So we did say, yes, I make plenty of food. And then we have pots of coffee and tea and hot chocolate. Oh, that's right. I had pumpkin pie last time. I made a pumpkin pie and I made a flan last time. Let's see. So pretty. Great use of small pieces. Yes, you are running a retreat and for a great cause. Have you set up your PayPal and other digital payments yet? You need some donations. I do need some donations because now I'm getting a little wild because there are some folks that I send stuff to on this channel who are bumming. So I guess I do need to do that. I just set up Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. I just have to finish the setup. So I will be doing that. Yes. Um, Okay, I am. I have a PayPal set up. I have to finish setting that up, and then I also have a Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, and I'm going to finish setting that up because I do understand that this is supposed to be my second job, and so far it has not been. But I'm going to keep going with it, because I'm having too much fun with you all. So I have to go now because wish I was closer to you, Leanne. Yes. You need something outside of YouTube as well. Sounds like so much fun. Wish I were closer. So yes, I actually had someone contact me, and they were sitting in an airport. I'm not going to divulge which airport, but that was way too far. I couldn't drive to that airport. I would have loved to drive to that airport to meet them. But if you are happy to come to, like, let's say Albany Airport or Stewart International Airport, it's a drive, but that's a doable drive. And I will come meet you. All right. But if you have a layover, have like a whole, I don't know, day layover and find an Airbnb or find a hotel and we can have a sit and sew, an impromptu one. That would be fun. Or we could just go to dinner, whatever sounds. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. Go over see Sean. Go over see Donnell. Go over see Lisa the Awkward Quilter and Deb the Pug Mama. They do a Sunday live, which is tomorrow. So I won't be live tomorrow because they will be on their channel at 7 a.m. on their live. And there's many more lives. And thank you to all the content creators. So many of you have joined me today. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate all my peeps. Appreciate everybody. And if anybody didn't get that, Joydy is okay. I heard from Joydy. So everybody take care and give us some positive vibes over here because we need water. We need rain because my son has been days and days fighting brush fires. So please bring us some water. Take care. Bye.